Welcome to my nightmare. I power a lot of things on this side. A lot of them are powered off, but a lot of them are on. My UPS is giving me a red light. It's an APC 1400 and a dead bug backup UPS. The face keeps falling off, so I taped it. This has a red light on it most of the time because it needs a battery. So I'm going to go in the old jungle store and see how much a battery costs. Yay. Alright, let's get some batteries for that sucker. APC, Schneider Electric. It's a RBC7. BC7. My bad. AI commercials everywhere. Here it is. I need 2 of these for that 1 unit. What's the cost? Buy on Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace? Enter your zip code. I need 2 of these for that unit. RBC7, lead acid, freaking battery. $269. For 1. I need 2.
Too light to me.
Lead acid, 2-year, like $520 plus shipping, 3 to 5 days. They have 2,997 of them. Let's get on the old Amazon. Hello, sign in. I'm not signing in. APC RBC7 generics. C options, 227 from APC. I hate buying generic batteries unless I'm going to buy a whole new one. Mighty Max, 18 amp hour? No. Oh, man. So I'm still looking at $500 for batteries. Lead acids that I can only run down 50%, and you can only use those APC units when the power's off. It's not like I can have it unplugged from mains and turn it on and have like an inverter. I want to get a new inverter / UPS. I know they sell them. Let's turn on this light. There we go. I know they sell them. They have to sell them. UPS, let's go UPS 1000 VA. Nope. Too slim. Oh, what's this one? Oh, black. White. I'm going to get a white one. Goldenmate 1000 VA 800 lithium battery backup and surge protector and battery backup power supply. Lithium iron phosphate 230 watt hours. Pure sine wave 10 years. Hold on. 1,000 plus bought in the last month. 4.8 star reviews. There's a newer model of this option with 1,500 for $400, but for $200. Look at that. It's small. Wait a minute. How do I... 8 plugs. Good lord. I don't need that much stuff. But that's kind of what I need. I just need a buffer for when my power goes out to keep the Xserve when it was running and my network switch, the fiber optic switch, the internet crap running. I don't need mad power because my stuff uses maybe a couple watts, 5 watts I think I'm pulling between my switches and my fiber optics because it's not really drawing much power over a laser. So what are we going to do? I'm going to order this. I'm going to get this Goldenmate and we'll see when it gets here. When I sign in, Amazon is literally 40 minutes for me. I can probably get it today. And just like that, a couple hours later, here we are. What do we have here? This is the Goldenmate 1000 VA Pro 800 LifePO4. Love having Amazon right there. Inside the box, you get an instruction manual, pure English, with some features of the product. This product is an intelligent, pure sine wave, uninterruptible power supply, powered by a lithium ion phosphate battery. Small size, lightweight design, long service life. Can do pulses, power outages, low voltage, instant voltage drop, amplitude or frequency modulations, high pulses, voltage fluctuations, surges, harmonic distortion, electromagnetic interference, and frequency fluctuations. Okay, let's it's got a little face on it. Let's get it out of the box here. Inside, you get a power cord for your country with a little plastic thing on here. About 1.5 meter, if that. That's fine. Oop, you get a styrofoam thing, and and a bag. Oh, lightweight, huh? There we go. Goldenmate. It is, I mean, it's not dinky. Looks like there's a fan right here. Goldenmate UPS 1000 voltage amp. On the back, 8 plugs with a resettable circuit breaker. 15 amps, 15 amp, 8 15 amp plugs. That's a lot of draw. Nice clean on the bottom here we got. Looks like a SKU code that says 24/7 assistance. Please read the instructions carefully before use. Load capacity 1000 VA up to 800 watt. Battery specifications 25.6 volt, 9000. What does that say? I can't read it. 25.6 V9, 9 amp hour. 9 amp hour, wow. Lithium iron phosphate battery. 60 hertz. Input voltage 90 through 140, 50 or 60 hertz. 120. Output 60 hertz. So, you know, it'll be for your country. This is America, where Jesus lives. Okay, we have a button on the front. Hey, look at that, 100%. And it says, gold, I guess the N is the lightning bolt here. Mate, output, input. How do we turn it on? Push and hold? Look at that. Okay. Check that out. Okay, so it is on battery power. It's not plugged in and it's got power. Cool. Let's push and hold, turn it off. So I guess the quick push is a status screen. That's cool. Check your battery level if you leave it plugged in all the time, which I'm going to do, and it'll be running as a UPS. We're going to watch the nuclear fuel rod light up. So we'll turn this on. This is currently off. I have no power into the Goldenmate. Let's see what happens when I turn it on. Ready? Nuke. Wow, it's only pushing out 11 watts. My teeth hurt. This thing says it can draw up to 12 amps. Look at that. I am using this as like a solar generator. Not only a UPS, but it's not even plugged into the wall. Every UPS I've ever used is the thing where you have to have it plugged in, and when it loses power, that's when its inverter kicks on and you can use it. I haven't even plugged this in yet because it's full. What happens when I restore power to it? Do I have a long enough cable? Let's turn the power on. Restore power. So with power restored, you can see there's a little antenna or tower up here, meaning I have 120 volts in, 29 watts apparently going into this battery. Output 120 volts steady, 12 watts. I'm going to turn this off because it's hurting my teeth. You can see we dropped to nothing. This battery is topping up. The unit is on, so quick pressing this isn't going to kill it. You have to press and hold, just like an APC, to turn off. The difference between my APC and this, do the teeth hurting. We'll turn this on. When I lose power by turning this off, this is going to cut and stay running. Right? Like everyone should. Boom. Didn't miss a beat. I don't know how it's getting input 23 watts. Or is that what? I don't know what this means. So that must be what it's using. I don't know. We have an input 23 watts of nothing. The power's been cut. We're blinking on battery power here. Maybe that's the DC to AC. So DC to AC, because we are using battery. So we're losing about 50% in conversion. It's holding at 119 volts. Let's actually toss it on a kilowatt and see how it fares. This is a kilowatt meter. It measures voltage, amps, watts, volts, hertz, frequency. This is on, and I'm going to leave it on. I'm just going to rotate her around to her backside so we can get a better view of what it does. It's going to be, I'm going to lay it down because it's going to be reporting the stuff wrong. I don't have to elevate this up actually, and we'll get some better readings. So 122.3 volts with the unit on. I'm going to plug this light, the UV eraser, into the Kilowatt. Not going to turn on yet. We're going to cycle through its stuff. So I'm drawing no amps, no watts, no VA. 59.9 to 60 hertz. It is holding 60 hertz. I'm going to turn on my eraser. Energized. It is holding 60 hertz. 122.3 volts. So it's got a little buffer room. 0.19 amps. 13.2 volts. And 23.5 VA. This is 1000 VA capable. I am not scratching the surface of this thing. And better yet, not only does this unit run as a battery backup, it runs as a UPS. I'm going to shut the unit off by pressing and holding the button. My clicky timer will still run, but you can see power's been cut and this nuclear light is off. Okay, let's do that. The cool thing is I can turn this back on without power in it. It comes on and I can start my light up and you can see the green glow, and I am drawing right now. 22 VA, 60 hertz, 59.7. So its frequency is pure sine wave, but it's really close. 59.6. We round up after 5, so that's 60. 119 volts of 120 for the American market. We call it 110 to 120. Our devices have a wide band of fluctuation, so this is perfectly fine. 0.18 amps. Now it's recording? Okay. So the heartbeat on the display right here means the unit is on battery power. When the 11 watts you see over there on the left is the DC converted, or the DC used to power the inverter, as I struggle to plug it in. Plugging the unit in flips that little heartbeat off in a second. This goes away. Input goes to the power grid. You will then get a charging watt status, of course with converted, so you're always running off of inverter. That way your cutover is instantaneous. So she's using 18 watts. That includes charging the battery right now, or topping it up, and 120 volts in, 120 volts out. We're always running off the battery. That way, in case you get a cut, instantly on the grid, or the battery, and we're okay. We didn't lose anything. You'll get a notification via audible signal that you are on battery power. Press that once to shut her up if you know you're on battery power, because you can see it blinking. When power is restored, the light will go solid. That's my monitor. This will kick on, and we're back on mains power. We're always running off the inverter, of course, but there's no heartbeat here. It was half the price of replacing the batteries in my current unit for the same thing. So that's been my review of the Goldenmate. I used to have like a big old heater and would go 1500 watts and really put these to the gills. But I've been doing this whole hippie low power movement where I'm trying to save money each month on the electric bill, and I've gotten rid of most of that crap. I do have a box fan, but it's too noisy. The paper shredder is about the most power hungry thing I got. Besides the CRT, which I only have one out, and everything else is low power, which is great, which means more runtime for your modern devices. So that's been my review of the Goldenmate UPS 1800 on this thing. And I'll put some links in the description below. if you're interested in this sort of thing. If not, hey, that's cool too. I'm not forcing you to buy anything. I'm just reviewing, like usual, the stuff that I get to make my life easier. And if it can benefit someone, if someone else has a need out there, or they have like one of those old dinosaurs like most of my stuff is, and there's new technology out that does the same thing better for cheaper, and it's smaller. So this will now live in the server room after I get to and dig out that monster truck thing that must weigh at least 80 pounds because of those lead acid batteries, properly recycle them, and I think I even get like $10 back when I turn in those batteries. So I'll get 20 bucks off my old junk, and then I'll either give that away or recycle it at the e-waste place. This is the new pickle in the house. So that's all I got for this one. Thank you for watching, and until next time, hope you learned something.
Yeah! That boy is good.
Good and terrible.
What do you know from funny, you bastard?